Hey, morning everyone. Welcome to this session number 500. And today we have this problem, the short word distance to. And design the structure that will be initialized with array. Then it should answer queries about the distance between two different strings from the array. Element word distance class. Okay, for the word distance, that is the constructor. Initialize the object with the string arrive, and integer shortest word one, word two, return the shortest distance between word one and word two in the array word. Okay, in this case, the first time is initialized and the words tick or shortest between coding and practice. Case coding is here, is 3, y 1, 3, 4. mm, Practice. Practice makes think. I think that the distance between coding and practice is counting. No. Coding 1, 2, make, makes. Shortest, the shortest word one and array word. But it's inclusive one the is inclusive one of the words. For example, in this case, uh, here, the shortest distance between coding and practice, coding and practice, in this case, coding is this 1, 2, 3. And the shortest distance between coding, makes is here 1, 2, 3, or 1. Okay, got it. Is it's necessary count at the last. For example, for coding in practice, coding is here. Okay, 1. Is for the left. Is 1, 2, 3. For makes encoding is 1. This is the idea. But I'm not sure if I can move in the like cycle list. For example, move between these until reach this. I'm not sure that if I can make this. I think that no as well. The constraints are words big, that length is one, and maximum is this. That is, I think that is 300,000, I think, or 30,000. I'm not sure. Words the one and minor equal 10. Okay, only lowercase English letters. Word one, and word two. Word one, it's different to word two. Okay. At most, 5,000 calls will be made for test. Okay. Mm, I am thinking my idea in this moment is no. I had the idea to, uh, for example, in practice, have the shorted paths to the others elements, but I think that is so expensive. Mm, yeah, because I want to know what is the shortcut path with makes. I need to transversal. Oh no, the first time that appear is enough for perfect. What happened if I think maybe it could works. Mhm. Now, in this case, I have, for example, the word A, C, X, B, C, D, E. Okay, this is the every letter is a word. Okay, now if I want to know what is the shortest distance between this and this, I think that it's only enough safe. No, because one idea is save the position where appear the letters. Oh, the word, sorry. The A appear in the index 0 and in the index 5. Okay, the B appear in the index 1 and appear in the index 21. C appear in 2 and index 6. D appear on 3, 4. X appear in 7. Okay, and if I want to know what is the shortest distance between, now B yeah, between A and C, I think that I can get, for example, okay, the A here in two position. It's no mandatory that is this, have the 0 and the 5, and the other is the C. The C appear in the 2 and the 6, and we need to know what is the the minimum absolute difference between these elements, with 0 and between 0 and 2 equal to, between 5 and 6, we calculate. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, this could work, but I'm sure that is not the solution, because for the number of of the number of codes in another is that basically this is n square. I think that because I need to compare this with one of them, these elements. No, not necessary here. I think that in this case, for example, I need to check the combination between 0 with all the elements and the 5 with all the elements, but it's not mandatory this, because I think that it's enough only take this number, for example, the 0, and compare only meanwhile the or until the this number, yeah, it's minor equal that, in this case 0. In this case only is performed one time, the 0 in the 2 case is 2, and is done, yeah, because this is greater that as 0. Now the next stat is 5. Okay, the 5 is compared, in this case 5 compare and minor equal 5. The 2 is minor equal 5, yeah. Now here the answer is this, and now continue with the next. 5 let's equal 1, and in this moment is stop because 6 is greater. If I have more elements like this, it doesn't matter, because this is greater that this, and in this moment is stop. But even with this, I think that is expensive. Happen if a is in the index 101, and c have 0 1. Basically I am doing this with any of the this element, but expensive too. Mm. Okay. Um, yeah, I had only this idea. I have this only this idea, but I think that it's not a good approach because I'm sure that I will get a time limit exceed. Yeah, I don't have any hint. Yeah, because my initial approach is that basically here determine what is the next near letter B. In this case, is this. The next near letter C, D, E. This is ignore because I don't know. No, yeah, it's ignore because it's itself. D and no, C no. It's only X because C here previously. Mm, I'm not sure if I need to use this approach. Yeah, but uh, for example, if this is 100 and I have this number, I think that I need to apply binary search or try to search the one indice more close like this. Yeah, for example, in this case, the half with these elements is Yeah, 8 is greater this. No. Okay, next. Now it's here, and on the final return only this number, and I can do this operation between this and yeah, it's my only idea. Have this element sorted. Every word it's a list with indices where appear the word, and in this case all the indices are sorted by an increased order for apply the binary search, and basically search the closest number compared with this, and only apply the get the difference, absolutely difference, and that's it. Yeah, but I need the close element. This case is this, but will be I can have a one number or one index, but that is close, but before, and another is after the current target number. Mm, and next with the 5. Yeah, it's my only idea that I have. Now, here in I think that I can create a hash map string, and one list with the indices map. Or first it validate if exists. In Okay, and now the next is sort the elements. I can sort here because basically it's multiply the number of sorts. Yeah, for example, if I have three different words, but appear twice every word, if I apply the sort here, is sort in this case 6 times. Yeah, and it's not necessary. It's only enough transversal the words picked, and apply the sort over at this. Mm, yeah, here the no. Here um, I think that here, sure if I can do this collection sort. I think that this is the way to do. So here is dot get key. This works. I think that is right. This now currently I have sorted the elements. Now is like this. For this, I think that is get both list. But get worth one, and this is a list of is a two, three. Now the next is B. Sorry, I need response. Now, I have both lists. Now, what is the are sorted by the increase order? Uh, and the rule. Uh, mm, version file number equal. Mm, no, it's applied a binary search with the first element with all of them and get the result. Continue, continue, continue. Here, I think that layer index A now is get the first termin equal here the bigger max by here is equal in and get cross We receive the index and receive the list. And this should be return this, and now for this function, private element the index, and I need to apply the binary search here for search minimum. Now I think that right, no, L is not a zero, it is now right. Well, here I'm not sure. Maybe it's at the while instead of only while. Well, in this case, is calculate this. Sorry, if list get m, in this case, return if the list contains 2, 6, 7, 11, 6, and my target is example 9. Yeah, in this case it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's 0 plus 5 is 5. Between 2 is 2, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. Okay. Now is 7, it's minor equal, in this case the target that is index, this case is this, means that the value is after this point, but I can calculate here the difference between them. Case is math. Well, in this case, I'm sure that this is greater, right? This operation. This. And now here is L is equal M, M plus 1. Else here, I think this in there it's M. Okay, from I think that is maybe for this. Okay, with this test works, but I'm not sure that is a simple test. Let's search another. Maybe no. I will submit. Oh, works. Well, I think that what's my the only idea that I have that a good maybe it's not the best approach or the best performance, sorry, but sort the solve the problem. Yeah, but it's a little confused the description, but is not the first problem that have situation. But I think that makes sense because on the final, it's not only the idea is not only solve the problem, is understand the problem itself. Well, okay, I think that's done. And okay, I think enough. Okay, I am very close to 400, and well, nothing else. I think that thanks for following this transmission and thanks for following this training. Today is the day 500, and I am so happy for it. But well, thanks for following this transmission, and I hope see you in the next. Bye.